Hi, this is Josh with Pioneer Ford in Bremen, Georgia. I'm here to speak with you about the different features on the 2015 Ford Mustang GT. We're pretty excited about this car. This is the 50th anniversary edition, so it's a very special car. It is awesomely yellow, okay? So anyway, come out and check this car out. Let me tell you a few things about it. We're going to cut to the next scene. Hi guys, I'm actually going to start with the track apps. We're going to start talking about track apps on this car. I'm going to give you a run through of what's on the center screen here between your speedometer and your RPM gauge. Very simply put, if you'll pan the camera, hey, over here, down. There you go. Right here, you've got your arrows. This is how you navigate through your center screen here between your speedometer and your RPM gauge. All right, so here we go. So basically, you go through here, your accelerometer, which is a very cool feature, shows you your G-force when you're taking turns, braking, accelerating. It's just cool for a track and see how hard you can actually hit a corner. Your acceleration timer is very cool. You can set 0 to 60, 0 to 100. You can check an eighth of a mile, quarter mile, see what your top speed is, the time. It's awesome. Brake performance, you can check your 60 to 0 or 100 to 0. See how fast your car will actually brake, which is a nice feature as well. Not something you find standard in a lot of cars. Another very cool feature is line lock. Not something I'm going to completely demonstrate today because I would be fired. But besides that, we're going to go ahead and do this. You hold the OK button. It says initialization complete, and you hold your brake firmly, right? You put it in gear, and you hit the gas. And what it's going to do is it's going to spin the rear wheels to heat them up so that you can get a good launch at a drag strip. You're not supposed to do this on the road. It is illegal to do this on the road, but you can do this on the track. That's what it's designed for. All right, so we're going to cancel that and back out of that. Oop, backed out a little too far. All right, so then you can also view and clear your results. That way when your dad gets in the car after you're done driving it, he does not see all the crazy stuff you did in his Mustang. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to go into some more features here. The gauge mode, which is very cool. It shows you tire pressure, individual tire pressure, which I think is a very cool feature. It's going to show your air-fuel ratio. It's going to show your boost vacuum. It's going to show your cylinder head temperature, your inlet air temperature, your oil pressure, oil temperature, transmission oil temperature. It's a very cool feature. Shows you a lot of valuable information. Of course, you've got your standard trip timer here, which shows your miles per gallon. It's going to show how long the vehicle's been running. It's going to show how many miles you've ran and how many miles you have until you were empty, which is a very nice feature. Also, your driving assist features. You've got auto engine off. You've got your blind spot, collision warning, cross traffic alert, cruise control. You can change settings for all these things. So when you get this car, just get in here and play with it a little bit and, see what you find and what you want to change. The last thing I want to show you is in the settings feature. You've actually, of course, in your cup holders and in the floor at night when the lights are on, the interior is going to have a glow to it. You can pick what color you want. You can also set a my key for you fathers out there. If you're letting your child drive this car, you can set up a my key, which is very simple to do. You can set top speeds, like you have to keep your seatbelt buckled in order for the radio to work. There's a lot of cool features that come with this car. Again, if you have any more questions, you can call us and ask us. We'll be happy to help you. But I've got one more thing to go over with you guys. All right, now if you will follow my finger right over here, this way. Okay, here are your toggle switches. Very, very cool feature. I like it that they put these in here. You don't have to go through a menu to change anything, which is very nice. You have your hazard lights, which obviously you don't want to have to use these, but if you do, it's nice to have them right there. It's really easy to get to. You just flip the toggle up, turn them off, you flip it down. Your traction control buttons right here, you just push it up to turn it off, and it shows up on your center screen here. Again, between your speedometer and your RPM gauge. And when you turn it back on, it's going to show up and say your traction control is back on. All right, and here we go for another feature. You've got your steering wheel, how it's going to feel when you're driving this car. You've got normal mode, sport mode, comfort mode. Shows up right on the center screen here as you're pushing the button so you know exactly which mode you're in. Normal mode, the car drives normal. Sport mode, the steering wheel feels a little tighter. And then comfort mode, it's a little looser. It's again, a thing you're just going to have to drive to see how it feels and what the difference is. The last thing, we're going to talk about the mode of the vehicle. Changes a lot of things, changes the dynamics of the vehicle, how the vehicle actually drives. We're not going to go into detail on exactly what it does, but I think this will explain itself when I'm doing it. Normal mode, obviously, car's going to drive like it normally would. You got sport mode, which will add a little bit more punch to it. You can play around in it a little bit. It's got a little more of a sporty feel. The track mode, this is made strictly for the track. It turns your traction control off. It's going to tighten it up a little bit. It's going to be a lot more sensitive. And then you have snow and wet mode, which is going to be like an advanced traction control, basically to help you maintain traction in this rear-wheel drive vehicle if it snows or you get ice. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being with us and looking over the stuff with the Mustang. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please do subscribe to Pioneer Ford's videos, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.